Hi guys, welcome to Gigi's Place. Today's the day and I'm so excited. I'm all dressed, the car's loaded. I'm just waiting for Miss Belinda to get here. And then we are off to Glen Rose, Texas to Creation Evidence Museum to talk to Dr. Baugh and learn more about dinosaurs. And it's gonna be an exciting day and I cannot wait to show it to you. Hi, welcome to Gigi's Place. I'm so glad you came. Come on in, let's have some fun. Dr. Baugh. This is not a video. I mean, it's a video, but this is him right here in the flesh.
Well, actually, it's his wife's husband.
It's his wife's husband. And it's my first time to meet him, and I'm so excited I'm nearly tongue-tied.
Thank you for being here, Martha.
You betcha. So I want to know, how old were you when you first started getting excited or interested in dinosaurs? And how did that happen?
I'm so old. When I was in school, in grade school, where they should have been talking about dinosaurs, because now, from the cradle up, everybody's interested in dinosaurs. Right. But I'm so old that when I was in grade school, dinosaurs were only exotic creatures studied by paleontologists and geologists. Mm-hmm. Now, grade schoolers can name the alphabet of dinosaurs. Yes. It's astounding. So I was in my early teens before I even knew dinosaurs existed. But I was immediately captivated by these creatures, some gargantuan,
yes,
and some very small.
Very small. So why is it important that these boys and girls know the truth about dinosaurs today?
They need to know the truth about dinosaurs, number one, because they're a vital part of the creation.
Yes.
Dinosaurs are used to explain long evolutionary ages that are not there at all. There are three periods of the Mesozoic era that dinosaurs are supposed to fit in: Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous.
Yes.
In the Mesozoic middle era, long dim distant past. According to evolution, 228 million years ago to 64 million years ago. Dinosaurs all in that area. However, those ages don't exist at all. When we discover them, and by the way, I've had the privilege of discovering and directing the excavation of 20 different dinosaurs, or components of 20 different dinosaurs.
Okay. One
along the Paluxy, this guy here, and 19 on the private property of some dear friends of mine. And dinosaurs are so vitally important. So why is it important that we know the truth about them? Number one, we find their bones in sedimentary deposits. Mm-hmm. That is, rock layers that were laid down quickly under water. Mm-hmm. And 18 feet from where you're standing at this moment is a sedimentary layer of rock that extends around the world. It's called the Austin Chalk of sedimentary Cretaceous rock. And it extends 1,400 miles from here to the eastern seaboard, picks up again at the White Cliffs of Dover, runs throughout Europe, throughout Russia, throughout China, throughout Arabia, throughout Israel, south from there, throughout Africa, back to Glen Rose. Glen Rose is an important place.
It is, yes.
Back to Glen Rose, it runs north throughout Canada and Alaska. It runs south through Mexico, Central America, and South America. Runs that same sedimentary layer laid down by water and mud, and then the water drained off. It runs west, is broken up in the Rockies, picks up again, runs through Los Angeles, drops off, picks up again in Australia, It belts the entire globe. These young people need to know that the scientific information shows that all of these dinosaurs were caught in a flood
Yes.
that was worldwide. And the only candidate is the flood of Noah. And they were all sizes. For instance, Glenrose is important. Now, it doesn't boast of the biggest dinosaur ever discovered. The largest dinosaur ever discovered so far is Argentinosaurus.
Oof.
So guess where he was discovered?
I'm guessing Argentina.
Oh yes, you're right. You're right.
Yay me!
Now, he's the largest skeleton, 150 feet long, could raise his head 70 feet in the air.
Holy mackerel.
But he wasn't the tallest of the dinosaurs. Now, the smartest of the dinosaurs was Acrocanthosaurus. He had a larger brain ratio capacity than any other dinosaur. And that's this guy right here.
Wow. He's big.
And here's one of his tracks.
Woo!
But he only got about 40 feet long.
Oh,
Now,
just a tiny little fella.
Now, the smallest of the dinosaurs was discovered earlier this year in Australia. He's less than 2 feet long,
Wow.
and his name is Galeonosaurus dorisi. So the biggest one is Argentinosaurus, the smartest one is Acrocanthosaurus, the smallest one is Galeonosaurus dorisi.
Pay attention, there's going to be a test after.
But the tallest of all the dinosaurs lived in Glenrose.
Really?
Wow.
Now, they found his neck vertebrae in Oklahoma,
Okay. Woo.
and they first thought it was a tree trunk. It was like that. They found his tracks in Oklahoma, and they found his tracks in Glenrose, Texas.
Wow.
His name is Sauroposeidon protellus. Now, you're going to give a test on that?
Imagine trying to spell your name in kindergarten if it was Sarpentalis.
Sauroposeidon protellus.
What he said.
And he could raise his head 80 feet in the air.
Wow.
He was not the longest, not the heaviest, but he was the tallest. So, I like dinosaurs. I'm glad you like dinosaurs, and I'm especially glad you like dinosaurs.
There goes Miss Linda with the kids. This could be you. They're going into the kid zone. They're going to be blowing bubbles. Do not.
In the beginning, when God created the earth, many scientists believe that he created 2 atmospheres, like a bubble around it.
Bubble around.
And there's things that prove this, like we can test the bubbles in amber. That is the same air dinosaurs breathe.
Wow.
And it comes out 30% oxygen, and today we only have 21% oxygen. The idea is that the flood of Noah's day, God says he opened the fountains of the great deep. And we know there are volcanoes in the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
So probably the activity from those volcanoes burst that bubble. So this is a little experiment we do to try to recreate how it was in the beginning. So we get a lot of the bubble stuff on our straw because we're going to attempt to make a bubble within a bubble. Yeah. Try some more. I usually fill up the whole bottom of the plate with it.
Of the deep. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Okay, boys and girls, this is not one of those don't try this at home. You can actually try this at home, can't you? So you just use dishwashing liquid, or is that bubble
This
stuff?
is bubble stuff.
Just bubble stuff.
Yeah, and it needs to be thick bubble stuff. I have even added glycerin to it sometimes to make it work a little
Okay, okay. Thank you, Miss Linda.
You're welcome.
this vertebra.
Wow.
It's upside down from what you see in the photo, but that's it. And this other vertebra is right beside it, but you can't see it because it's still buried in rock.
Okay, what are all these X's and O's? This looks like a tic-tac-toe game.
Those are marks so that I can get all these pieces glued back together in the right order. And then I'll take acetone and it'll wash all those marks off.
Wow.
But that's what I'd always mark these because we have to jigsaw puzzle them back together.
Yes.
And I put marks so I can match them back up.
Where does that go?
This goes right here.
Look how well
And
that.
Oh my
then
goodness.
this goes right there, like
And this is a piece of the vertebrae too?
right there. Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And see, this is the top. That's the vertebral foramen, spinal foramen, and so on. And this
Okay,
is
I'm going to get a close-up of this so they can see. That's what it looks like when you're trying to find it and dig it out of the rock. You heard it here, folks. See you next week on Gigi's Place.
Papa. Oh, yeah. See you.